What was life really like for women during the medieval ages? In this video, we uncover the dark truth behind the suffering, abuse, and oppression faced by women in a world dominated by strict social hierarchies and a patriarchal system. From violence in the home to brutal witch hunts, women had to endure unimaginable hardships. But amid this oppression, many fought back, showing resilience and strength. Let's dive into the untold stories of their struggles and survival. The medieval ages, stretching from the 5th to the 15th century, were defined by rigid social classes and a deeply patriarchal system. Women were often seen as the property of their fathers, husbands, or male relatives, with their roles primarily limited to being wives, mothers, and caretakers. Noble women, though somewhat influential through marriage, still had their lives controlled by men. Peasant women, on the other hand, endured hard labor and constant vulnerability. The church played a pivotal role in shaping society's view of women. Religious teachings reinforced the belief that women were inherently sinful, weaker than men, and needed male protection. This set the stage for widespread abuse, particularly in the home. In medieval law, domestic violence was legally justified. Husbands were allowed to use physical force to discipline their wives, often in the name of maintaining control over the household. This belief that men had authority over women led to a culture where wife-beating was not only tolerated but expected in some cases. But the abuse didn't stop there. Sexual violence was rampant, especially in times of war. Women were often targeted as part of the conquest. Rape became a tool of terror and subjugation. However, medieval laws were indifferent to women's suffering. If a woman was raped, it was often considered her fault, with some even accused of provoking the assault or punished for their immoral behavior. One of the darkest chapters of medieval abuse was the witch hunts. Tens of thousands of women were accused of witchcraft, often for no more than being independent, outspoken, or different. Many of these women were tortured and burned at the stake. The church, with its grip on medieval life, played a key role in these trials, perpetuating the fear of women as evil witches. They were often punished for defying societal norms or for simply challenging the status quo. These accusations were frequently rooted in superstition, jealousy, or personal vendettas, turning women into easy scapegoats. Despite the unimaginable suffering, women did not passively accept their fates. Some women found power within the church. Abbesses and nuns became influential leaders, running convents and offering women a sanctuary from the brutality of the outside world. And then there was Joan of Arc, a woman who defied not only the role society had prescribed to her but also the idea of women as passive or weak. She took up arms, led armies into battle, and helped shift the course of history in France. Throughout the medieval ages, women showed remarkable resilience. Whether through acts of defiance, faith, or solidarity, they fought back against the violence and restrictions they faced. They played crucial roles in medieval society, even if their stories were often erased or ignored by history. Today, we can honor their strength and survival by understanding their experiences and remembering the price they paid for the freedoms many women enjoy today. The lives of medieval women were marked by unimaginable suffering, yet many found ways to resist and survive in a world that sought to silence them. Their stories are often hidden in the shadows of history, but they are crucial to understanding the struggles women have faced throughout time. What can we learn from these women who fought back against the odds? How can we ensure that the struggles of women in history are never forgotten, and that the lessons of resilience continue to inspire us today? If you found this video insightful, like, share, and subscribe for more historical explorations. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear your perspective.